Hey, you guys, everybody wants to attract love. And here on Valentine's Day, or actually whenever you're watching this, we're going to do a vision board for love to attract love into your life. And the reason why I am so ridiculously passionate about it is because it works. Not only has it worked in my life, but it has worked in the lives of dozens of clients that I have worked with to help them attract love into their life too. So I want to begin just by sharing with you a story. This is a journal, and as you can see, I bought this journal and it's red and it has a heart on it. And I filled this journal out in 2014 and actually wrote down the goals, what I wanted to achieve for the following year. Now, things don't always happen exactly on the timeline that you want them to happen, and they don't necessarily always happen. But 70 to 75% of what I wrote on these pages right here have happened. And I want to read to you what I wrote in 2014 around attracting my partner and soulmate. And I have to preface this with saying I was in a relationship at the time that wasn't working. So I knew I had to end that relationship to actually attract someone new in my life. And that takes a lot of courage because we get comfortable in those relationships that many times are not working, and we're too fearful to step into the unknown. But when you do something like a vision board that we're going to do together here in just a few minutes, and you write down the ideas around how that could work, that you end up ending a relationship and then creating and finding new love, then you increase the probability of you actually being able to do it. So I want to read to you just a couple sections. So I started out this section, which is my partner's soulmate, by saying that I broke up with that boyfriend at the time. And I said that it was very difficult. And it was, oh, by the way, I wrote this before I actually broke up with him. So I said it was very difficult, but I knew that I needed to end the relationship and that I had a big mission in my heart, in the way that I wanted to live my life. And then I went on to say, I began with gratitude, that I am so grateful that higher power, the universe, God, whatever that is for you, was so nurturing with me in this area. So that includes the breakup and the future of attracting somebody new in my life and the wonderful experiences and people in my life. So I wrote this in 2014, in September actually. As 2014 closed, I settled into my independence. And I began to date someone who was very kind, that loved to laugh, where we went out to concerts together, and we went for long drives and adventures. And then I began to describe him, what my perfect partner looked like for me, because it's different, but most importantly, not what he looked like physically, but what his attributes and characteristics were. He was very successful and confident. He held a beautiful space for me to be free. A man who was compassionate, is compassionate and open, who loves people, who loves to read, is an avid reader and seeks knowledge, and is a lifelong student. And then I went on to say his health attributes, that he loved to work out and go for long walks, and he was healthy and he ate healthy. And then I talked about his mind. He's interested in many different topics and interested in other people. I went on to describe him, that he's a family man and that he's sexy and he loves intimacy. And I went on just to describe. So I went on for pages describing his attributes. I only share this with you because in 2018, at the end of 2014, I actually met this man. And in 2018, in November, I married this man. And so if it's possible for me at the age of 58 and he's 72, that it's possible for anyone, and I've seen it over and over again, and I've helped so many other people attract and marry or connect with a beautiful partner that they love or love being with. So I'm gonna jump right in to doing a vision board. And the reason why I mention the writing, because if you write things out, it helps your mind get clear about what you want. And what you can do, I'm just gonna share with you, this is a half of a vision board, so it's cut in half. Some of them are gigantic, and what you see most of the time is you see vision boards where people are just, they're creating their vision board for every aspect of their life. What I have grown to teach and what I've been using for myself is taking vision boards and then making them very specific so that it can, it takes your energy and allow you to really focus on one area of your life. So this is a vision board for love. And you can begin by actually writing those attributes on your board, because you're going to cover them with pictures or words. And those are pictures that you can cut out of a magazine, or words you can cut out of a magazine, or that you can create on your computer in a Word document, and then you can cut those words out, you print them and cut them out. Or pictures that you can just download from the internet and use those pictures. And so I'm going to write down the words. So if you're doing this to attract a man, then you can write words, that are characteristics of a man, or actually saying he or him. And if you want to attract a woman, just do the same. So kind, I'm writing he is kind, thoughtful, healthy, funny, successful, wise, intelligent. So I just wrote down some of those words. And now I'm going to, I have a couple different magazines. This one actually is about love, so we know we're going to get a lot of good pictures. You can get magazines like Bride magazine or Vogue magazine or Men's Health magazine. It's just the feeling, the image that actually produces the feeling inside. So it doesn't actually have to be like the perfect picture. It doesn't have to be the perfect picture. And the activity itself of going through the images and the pictures and saying yes to this one or no to that one, and start to actually think about it and connect with the feeling of how you want to feel while you're creating it, because then it becomes your own masterpiece. It becomes specific to you, and it's a lot of fun. It's like an art project. You really only need about an hour to create the vision board itself. And then once you have it complete, then you want to put it somewhere where you can actually see it. And the science of love, I created a video that you may want to watch after this that talks about the brain and why the vision board works, like how scientifically a vision board works, because it creates a belief system that begins to use filters to draw in opportunities and many times that perfect partner into your life. So it's super easy, it's super fun. You can do it by yourself. I invite you to actually do the vision board. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't have the supplies, Go get the supplies and then come back and watch this video again. It's a great activity for Valentine's Day. It's actually a great activity to do with your girlfriends. You can invite everybody over and have a glass of wine. All you need are the pictures, scissors, and a glue stick. That's all you need to create your vision board. So if inside of you, you're feeling like a yes, this is my year, this is my time, I am going to attract this most amazing partner, I know that the more that you embed these tools, the power of visualization and seeing them and feeling them and working with your hands and creating them, that you multiply and optimize your odds and you're going to meet that perfect partner. And that's my wish and desire for you this year and every year. More love in your life now. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe below and hit the notification bell. I upload new videos each and every week.